Welcome. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Hey, Miss Kate, how's it going? Hey, Angel Productions. Welcome. It is Friday night. It is TTRPG night. We are joined with a fabulous cast today. A fabulous cast. And some familiar faces for our one-off of my RPG Visceral Mess Stress, which is a edit of the very popular Lasers and Feelings game. So let me go ahead and go through our introductions. This is a sci-fi game. It is intended to be horror and suspense-ish, adjacent at least. But I know how RPGs go. We get funny, we get laughing, and so sorry, I didn't mute Discord, so they didn't hear anything about what I just said. No qualms if anyone's laughing or we're laughing or having a good time. The whole point is to have a good time, and here we are. All right, so let me introduce our players today. Let's start from the top right and work our way down to bottom left. We got upper right, we got Tom. You want to introduce yourself, Tom, and your character that you'll be playing tonight?
I am Tom. I'm playing QB, an alien engineer who has a high anxiety rate about his ship.
All right. And then we've got Phoenix. Would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Hey everybody, I'm Phoenix, and my character tonight is Cad Nebulon. I'm a civilian that's bored out of my mind, so I travel my way all over the galaxy trying to find a good time.
Nice. All right. We got upper left. We got Angel.
Hello. I am Angel, and I am playing a character called Dr. Amber. And
Dr. Amber.
yeah, and she's got a selfie addiction, and somehow has a PhD. So we're making it work.
Hey, she got the PhD. What she does on her own time, that's her own business.
Hashtag iconic.
All right, we got Cobra next.
Hi, I'm Cobra, and my character is LE3.0, Elliot, or Ellie Elliot, and I'm an android just trying to live amongst the humans, unbeknownst to everyone else.
Hello, fellow humans. And
Hello.
then last but not least, we got Pampa.
Hello, I'm Cephas Wexler. I'm a near-retired administrator, and I've got 2 weeks left on the job. I just want to make it through these weeks, get home to my wife and daughter.
Little Susie's
dead.
going up.
You're going on to retirement in like a day.
I know.
And my name is Hunger's Clone. I am the DM or the storyteller for tonight. You'll notice a link pop up now and then during the game. If you're interested in the game, go ahead and follow the link. I've got it on itch.io for free, so feel free to check it out. Alright, so let us set the scene first. We've got all of our characters made, so that's all done. And I think as a group we need to figure out what the vessel you're traveling on. What is the ship you're traveling on? So I don't know if you guys have the rules up, but I can jump in and describe them. So you have to, we're gonna pick 2 or more if we want descriptors for the vessel. So we've got advanced, barely running, commercial, criminal, exiled, military, privately owned, scientific, small, hiding, huge, and sentient. So what sort of ship are we on? Is it like a ramshackle delivery vehicle, kind of like the Planet Express ship? Is it like a super high-tech military like thing from like Aliens, where they're just kind of going gung-ho with like the latest technology? What sort of ship are we on, everyone?
I don't know why the hiding is jumping out at me.
Hiding? Okay. I
Oh.
like that.
I don't know, but the thing that popped into my head is like maybe like a Lusitania type deal. It's like a civilian thing, but there's like a secret. I don't
Okay.
know.
So that was the criminal, did you say?
I guess that would technically be like a criminal. It could be like disguised as a civilian thing, and then
I
it
like
could be
it.
actually like a criminal ship. But that's just obviously one idea.
Hiding criminal.
A criminal ship that's hiding as a commercial ship.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you're air quotes making deliveries, or I should say we're space quotes making deliveries.
I'm
That's
making
quotes.
Yo,
delivery.
can I make that a thing? Can space quotes be like 4? You just hold up 4 fingers and you like crunch down 4 fingers. Space quotes.
I like it.
Same.
I gotta write that down. Space quotes. All right. So we've got our ship. If anyone wants to name it, feel free to spit out a name. If not, I can name it. All right.
Serenity.
The Renity. I like it.
Ooh.
That's gonna be with a TY, by the way. Renity.
That's fine.
Oh, see, I have Brady in my head.
Bready. Are you ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
Very moldy ship.
It's
Oh,
old.
no.
It's barely running.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that you guys are on a delivery. And then if you guys would, everybody roll me a d6. Let's get those inaugural d6 rolls up and running.
4.
I got a 1.
5.
Okay, 4, 1, 5. Go ahead. 2. What you got, Tom? Tom's got a 5.
5.
All right, so you guys are traveling on the Renity. Most of you are maybe, I think, maybe Ellie, QB, and Cephas are all on the ship, just kind of legit, and they kind of know what's going on, or they don't really know that it's like criminal in intent. Maybe they like the deep space aspect of the ship's travels. You know, you don't contact port a whole lot. Definitely for Ellie, this is kind of an opportunity to, like, in small quantities, engage with regular people and just talk and learn how to be a human amongst humans. Also aliens, because Cad's an alien. Oh yeah, so Cad, you want to describe like what sort of alien you are? Are you just like what's the word of those, like a Roswellian stereotypical gray alien, or are you like green face? You got like the little feelers coming off your head. What sort of look you got?
Oh yeah, so my race is kind of greenish in color, and we've got ears that are sort of pointed back a little bit, and
Okay.
one of our race's abilities is to be able to breathe underwater. So I've got some gills right here.
Oh, he's got
You know.
gills. I like it. All right. So you're making your way. You're making another delivery to a mining colony of Cephas 4, which is pretty far out on the galactic rim as things go. But that's pretty standard for the Renity. Has there been any sort of contention? Are you guys like decent friends? Are you guys like kind of co-workers that know each other's names but won't invite each other over to like a party kind of thing? Like what's the situation? Are you pretty tight as crew go?
I just wake up and DJ.
So you got good tunes is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
From the PhD.
Yes.
But you
That's
got
what
a
the
ship
doctor
stock.
said.
PhD and tune.
You got a doctor on board. So you got a ship stock.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you looked familiar. I feel like I've seen your selfies rolling around on the holonet before. It's interesting to be here in person with you now.
It's a part of my empire.
Just needing to marry Beyonce. We have a power couple.
Nice. All right. So you're making your way to Cephas 4. When the ship receives a it's not a distress call. It's more of a like a supply request. Seems to be coming from a station orbiting a brown dwarf star. So kind of like a dark system. um, and it's orbiting a single planet that seems to be shrouded in some sort of like bluish gray clouds. You can see this from the descriptor that pops up. I'm gonna say the system is Ortus, and the planet is Ortus 1. There are no other planets in the system, and this is the Barkin station. And it's an automated message. There's no voice attached to it, so there's no way to like respond for the station to respond. It's just a automatic request for resources, for medical resources, and any replicator cubes, which are kind of like the things that power the machines that make food and stuff like that. Like think of like a universal 3D printer kind of thing. It makes food. It makes like simple tools and stuff like that.
Omnigel.
Yeah, there you go, Omnigel.
Do we have a lot to spare?
I think you probably, as a deep space vessel, you probably have like a pretty large load of just the essentials. So stuff like, all those deadly space viruses. You definitely have to have some sort of like large amount of medical, at least like some sort of nanite paste that like can combat viruses and stuff like that. And definitely at least a third of your hold would be just travel supplies. All right. I don't know that we designated a captain. Is there anyone that's kind of in charge? I mean, I guess Cephas makes sense as an administrator. Is that all right with everyone? Oh, side note: if there's anything that we start playing like in the session, whatever, anything that comes up that you feel kind of uncomfortable and you're like, I'm not about that. Just make an X like that, and we'll just divert and go to somewhere else. Just a general all-purpose like, nah, I'm not about this.
It's like a safe word.
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing. Yeah. Safe action.
Well, okay, then right away, I'm doing this because the administrator's about to die.
What did I do?
You're old.
He didn't
about
say
to
he was
retire.
old. He just said he was
That's
about to
true, that's
retire.
true.
He could
Have
be
you
in his
not
20s.
seen any cop movie ever made?
He could be in his 20s.
That's kind of the point. It's the last one. We're going on one last job. That's all it is.
This is the last adventure, and then you're
The last
you're
huzzah.
done.
I don't mind padding my retirement a bit. We could sell off some more cubes. What does everyone else think?
Bluish clouds. They
Well-
won't damage our hull.
Well,
That's 2-1 they're active.
the request is coming from a space station in orbit around that planet. So I think maybe like if you look up the Barkin station, I think it comes up as a gas mining production.
Even better. Exploding gas. Yeah. No.
I'm just here to build my empire. So hot.
Things that
got
go
one-
boom next
one-
to my ship do not work well.
We got one for ignore and one for continue to hustle.
What are CAD and Ellie's thoughts on this?
What the heck? Let's live a little. See what it's all about. Could be fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
breathing in
sounds
space
like
is
a
good.
fine idea.
All right, it looks like.
Well, I'm gonna go take my Xanax then.
Don't worry. You'll feel a little
Please
bit better
do
with
not
them.
forget to take the recommended amount.
I
Right.
mean,
Space
this
that-
amount says
One handful and a glass of wine. Perfect.
Good lord.
consult your doctor. I'm pretty sure that's me.
Some extra credits in your pocket won't hurt. Don't worry about it. Let's head to it.
All right. So you guys make your way to Barkin Station. The ship kind of sidles along one side. The station is kind of like a big torus, like a big ring with like a central column going down through the center. I guess if I were to draw it real quick, it would be something like
God, get
Come on.
that standard brush, bruh.
Yo, yeah, right? Look at the standard
Right?
brush. Woo.
Come
Alright.
on.
So if you're looking
Amber
at it from
throwing
the side,
some shade.
Always. All I know is shade. I'm a shady lady.
a shady lady, I like that. It would look
Shady
something
lady.
Like, something like this with
Yeah.
That's
Nice if her
looking.
name was Gazebo because of all the shade she provided.
with kind of what is it like docking stations and
Oh.
like bays all off on the side.
Looks like a mushroom.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
kind of does.
Oh.
like a mushroom lightsaber poking out the other end.
I actually thought of something a bit worse, but you know.
Yeah, so did I.
It's fine. It's an adult stream. If you want to say it,
Yep.
it's fine. But you know, to each their own. All right. So the once the ship kind of moves up, the automated docking procedures go into effect. This is pretty standard. The ship's computer will coordinate with the station's computer, and it brings the Renity off locked to the one of the docking bays of the Barkin station, and you see you hear it like a boom from your computer, and the ship is now locked, and the atmospheres, which have been given both biological OKs, are now mixing in between the station and yours, and you smell that kind of stale station air and the reprocessed air. Not too different from your own ships, being like a deep space commercial vehicle. But it smells kind of funky, I think, maybe.
A familiar stench of recycled parts.
All right, so where are you guys? What are you guys up to now?
But first, let me take a selfie.
Oh, there it is.
Is there a station administrator or somewhere we can check in and drop off the supplies?
Yeah, I think if you would go into the docking bay or whatever, there's probably either a station representative, or you'd be able to contact like the station control, which would be like a overarching kind of low-level AI in charge of it.
Good. We'll contact whoever's there.
Alright.
I'll step off the ship first.
So you guys are headed into the bay, which is kind of like a half circle. There are random crates here and there. For the most part, you kind of, as you step off the boarding platform that connects the ship to the station, there is the lights kick on, so the bay wasn't priorly lit to entering, and so there's like lights turn on in the whole area. There's a big kind of loading 3-section gate on the opposite side wall, and then a computer console over here, which lights up as you enter this loading bay. A voice kicks on. Sorry. Greetings, I am 5K U77, station operating AI. Are you here for supply requisition?
Yes.
Excellent. Please offload supplies into the cargo bay. Station representative will be here shortly for currency exchange.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Who is the station representative?
Error. The station representative will be here shortly.
Dr. Amber, would you like assistance with taking a photograph of yourself? I'm happy to help.
Yes. Get in my selfie, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I am not a female dog, but yes.
Sorry.
As I understand it, when one calls another friend bitch, it is endearing. I accept.
Depends on the tone.
You're so fetch.
Wow,
Fetch.
that's.
I am not familiar with this word. I shall add it to my dictionary.
Speaking of fetch, why don't we start unloading crates?
Okay.
You can unload crates, but I don't want to break my nails, so.
If
Well,
you
I
unload a
mean-
crate, we can take a picture of you doing it for your gram.
The hologram.
I would be
Anybody
happy
else?
to assist with that, Captain.
As long as you let me wear my sunglasses. I don't go
Cad,
anywhere without them.
What was Cat about to say? Sorry.
Does anybody else feel like it's weird that the station manager's name is Error?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Not too sure what to think about that.
It's
Okay.
whatever.
Could be
year
foreign,
this
you never
is.
know.
I don't. Yeah.
Just wondered.
Who knows?
All right. So I think the what is it? You guys offload your crates of supplies with both medicine and what do we call them? Supply cubes or
Replicator cubes.
yeah, replicator
Yeah.
cubes.
Yeah.
And as you do, you hear a kind of knock of something heavy colliding with this door over here. And then it just starts getting like louder and louder. And then eventually there's just like a continual just like kind of pounding on that section of the door. Which has not opened. None of the doors have like opened. And it's been about I think maybe 20-ish minutes since you started offloading your crates and
Cargo
stuff.
and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
What an odd noise. Perhaps we should go check. Perhaps that is
Time.
the. Perhaps
No.
that is the administrator come to meet us.
It's a big administrator.
Yeah.
Perhaps I stand a little bit further back and we'll take a group shot
Okay. So
and then open the door.
who is opening the door?
All right. I walked you guys in here. I'll open the door.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
2 weeks.
there is the loud banging, and I think
Mhm.
as you approach, like you're like kind of right in front over here.
Yep.
And there's like maybe a set of buttons to slide left or right the panel of the door. 5KU77 comes back online. Oh, the administrator has arrived. Please open to discuss payment transactions. Thank you.
Seems legit. All right. So open up the panel.
All right. So the panel slides open, and you see what maybe at one point was a man. I think the upper part of his body from like kind of armpits up is kind of like flopped to the side, and connecting that upper half of the body to the torso and legs is like a weird combination of probably what was his rib cage and spine, but also like cables and definite mechanical parts. You can see his face. There's no eyes anymore. There's just kind of empty sockets, but you see like lights and kind of like you know what a general scanner looks like if you're like scanning a room or whatever. Like you all have those like kind of scanning multi-purpose scanning devices. It's sending out those kind of through the room, through his eye sockets, and the head is just kind of like flopping left and right, and it's kind of doing that whole thing.
Oh, you
There's
would
some-
look
And it-
so
and it-
cute.
And it looks
casual.
like it might have been like looks like it might have been like kicking the door down.
Oh,
So there's some viscera, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my,
And I
he
th-
appears to be scanning us.
I'll
Um,
scan away.
And I think it
Oh.
starts heading towards Cephas. Maybe not aggressively, but directly towards him.
Hey, Administrator, I
Uh,
think that guy might like to join you on your retirement. He looks like he's seen better days.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe it's not worth it. Can I close the panel before he gets closer?
Open it. Hello, close.
I think this might be our first roll. So yeah, maybe make a stress roll, because this is like you're definitely trying to stop it.
trying to
And I don't
stress.
know that anyone else is really there.
With stress, remind me again, it's gotta roll less than my number.
Stress, you're trying to go for above your number.
My number? Okay.
Yeah, so you want a 4 or higher.
How exciting.
I got a 1.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that
Early
was
retirement indeed.
And there was, let's see here. All right, so I think what happens is Cephas is like, oh, no, and he like pushes the button and he like goes to like
fam.
kind of also on top of the automated like after button push door sliding, he's like almost trying to like push it kind of like closed with his own
He's
hands.
like mechanically pushing it, but not in the
and
right spot.
I think maybe what was this person or whatever the heck it is, it doesn't seem to actually get through the door, but it does actually get caught in the door. So there's like a section about maybe a foot and a half of where its body is kind of pinned in the door. And I think, Cephas, you can see or hear things coming down from the hallway behind it. Not anything in your view, maybe like some walking sounds, but the hallway is mysteriously dark behind as well.
I turn to QB, I'm like, you're right. Let's go gadget the fuck out of here.
I'll go warm up the engines.
Yep.
All right.
I turn to flee.
You turn to flee. All right, so I think definitely the you guys are you all what's everyone doing? I mean, Cad is like all for adventure, but I don't know that if he'd be one to just be like, oh, this is cool, now let's stick around.
No, yeah, I would kind of get the vibe of the group and be like, all right, yeah, I don't want any part of this. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Ellie is, I think, reading the room, even though she doesn't really have feelings about it. Although she does feel she should survive, she's kind of reading the room and is like, perhaps we should get out of here as well.
Maybe we should just get out of here.
Maybe we should just leave.
I like Dims in chat. Go gadget the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So everyone rushes back to the ship, and we've got QB starting the engines. But you start receiving some errors from the engine manifold.
Oh,
Oh,
And over your computer's intercom,
Yes.
you hear the station administrator. I see you are trying to leave docking. The financial transaction and resource transaction has not concluded. Please wait until transaction has finished before leaving the station.
Consider it a donation.
Or put
We
it in
won't even
escrow.
claim
One
it
of the
on
two.
How long does the transaction take?
Oh, it must be approved by station administrator. Error.
Okay.
Look here, pal. I feel like Error is well past his ability to approve transactions. Just let us out of here.
I do not think the station administrator is well enough to complete this transaction.
Yeah, the station.
I am now beating the manifold.
Is looking a little.
Are you like tech beating the manifold?
Yes.
Okay. I
Just
guess
maintenance.
just give me a
This is
visceral
how we
mess.
fix things in Russia.
Give me a visceral mess roll.
I would be more than happy to assist you as well.
3.
Mother Russia.
Oh, you got a 3. Okay, so you got the stressful mess. So on top of it being like a success, you get to ask me like a specific question. You get to say like the list of questions are: what are they really feeling? Who's behind it? What could I get? How could I get them to do blank? What should I be on the lookout for? What's the best way to blank? What's really going on here? Blah blah blah. So these are questions you might be wanting to ask. So he's
Do
like,
I now?
yeah, you can ask it right now and absolutely like ask like a super specific question about what's going on. Or like, how do we do this?
Oh.
Or
How do I power down the cyborg there?
oh, like outside that was like trapped in
Yeah.
the door. You could use your what was your item that you chose? I'm assuming you have some sort of engineering tool, right? Like
Correct.
multi-purpose tool. You're pretty sure if you jam that thing in the back of its neck, or in the back of its head, and just crank up the charge that you would normally use to short out or restart the drive, you would absolutely be able to power that thing down or at least stop it from moving. But on the nice side, you do have the engines on, so the engines are on. The ship is, however, still locked into the cargo bay.
Christ almighty. You're right. Do I understand why we're still connected? Is it a computer issue or mechanical?
As far as you can tell, it's probably something to do with the station, that the locking mechanisms for the station, since the station communicates. Usually what happens is a station will communicate and take over the thrusters and everything of the ship to kind of guide it in and to safely land the ship and everything. And that's probably why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm going up to the captain. And engines are on. Computer won't let us go. The only way the computer will let us go is if the administrator gives us what he wants to give us, which I think is an upgrade in skin grafts. So I have an idea of how to get how to depower the captain down there. I mean the administrator down there. But the thing is, we could try to pull out and lose half the hull in the process, or try to do some weird crap in there and hopefully it works well. You, the captain.
Losing the hull just means we're gonna die anyways.
Not me. You're the one with 2 weeks left to go.
I would advise
Yeah.
against it, as most of us will not survive.
I love that.
I'd like to survive. I'm not ready to be dead yet. I'm not Twitter canceled, so.
Dear God, yes. Let's get Twitter canceled.
Is Twitter still around?
I'm assuming with how integral Twitter is to our world, yes, I would
Okay.
think it's still around.
Did they win the social media war of 2050?
Yeah,
They
there you go.
probably did.
Twitter has claimed victory in the social media war. Units from the 3rd Twitter Battalion were seen storming Instagram headquarters.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disguised
Brain
as
that might be real.
That's gonna be a different option. One shot.
disguised as Facebook
Oh,
rebels.
very. Oh my god. The war on Facebook.
Space.
Yes. Who took over MySpace?
MySpace is dead.
No, it came back.
They
In our
changed
darkest
it.
hour.
It came
It's
back.
not the same.
It's complete. No, I
They
mean
were
it
the
came back
saboteurs
again.
of Facebook.
It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back.
It just keeps coming back around and around and around.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we've
Mhm.
got what is everyone doing now? We've got some advice, some solid advice from Ellie. Cephas is pondering over the information given to him by QB. Cad, what's up?
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I do have this handy little gadget here that's kind of looks like a disc, is basically the way I describe it. And it has the ability to make it look like I'm there when I'm really not. So if that will come in handy at all, but I'm distracting people, just let me know.
I have this syringe of glowing liquid.
I like how the doctor describes it as glowing liquid. Not what it does.
It's yellow.
Liquid. That's
It's
all.
glowing.
Glowing.
We still all have those like stun guns, right?
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
got. I think everyone's got the.
Everyone's got a gun. Or a beam phase pistol.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
their kind of all-purpose communicator standard device thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
That door that our administrator was trying to open.
Uh-huh.
Was it a sliding door or was it an opening door?
It was a sliding door. So those three panels could slide, completely revealing that whole wall, to like get larger cargo in and out. But it was only like the smaller of the 3 panels off to the right side. But it's pinned in between the door and the wall, the physical wall that won't move.
So if I got to the other side of the door and then it slid open and somebody said they had a disc that projected their person in front of them and in front of the thing, then he might go for the projection and I can come up behind them and jam my engineering tool into his neck.
If he's already trapped in between there, couldn't you just do it while he's trapped, or?
Yeah, I think you'd
Ooh,
be
that's
able-
a good question.
I think you'd be able to do that.
The rest of us will keep our stun guns trained on it. Make sure it doesn't make
Yep.
any funny
Sudden
movements.
moves.
Yep.
No. Would not appreciate.
Is he still trapped by the door?
It's not hot.
Yeah, he's still, as far as you know, still trapped there. I keep saying he, it, maybe.
He, it, them.
It's a thing.
Yes.
Them,
Figure
yeah.
that out later.
It's a thing.
The thing formerly known as he.
The thing that was alive and.
Hey,
and
he
is
has a
now
name,
going-
and it's Error.
It's error.
Okay. So
Damn,
does
Dave.
Error's back of the head, is Error's back head visible from how he's trapped?
Yeah, let's say the front half, that sort of arms up part of his body that was kind of flopping around, is flopped to your side of the door. So if you're gonna go ahead and try to do that, I will need a Visceral Mess roll. I'm gonna say you can roll an additional dice if someone's helping you. I don't know that you're an expert at this. Roll 1 dice if you're prepared. I'd say yeah, people helping you, or like making sure that they got the stun guns trained on it, is definitely the prepared. So you can roll 2 dice.
2 dice. Oh my god.
I have a 3 and a 5.
A 3 and a 5. All right, and your your 3 is your number, right?
I
4 is
also
the
got
number.
3 and a 5.
Oh, 4 is your number. Okay, so you technically shouldn't have gotten that thing last time. You would have just gotten a single success. All right, so here's what happens.
You can take mine.
Yeah. So basically,
I just got a 3.
There's no you. It's only one person rolling at a time. They just get additional dice if someone like helps them out. So we've got QB kind of like. Tell me what happens. Tell me how you succeed, and then I'm gonna tell you what happens after.
To the wall, I sort of shimmy because I am in heart a coward. And the first time he turns his head to turn the back to me, I jam it in there real fast and I hit the button like a sonic screwdriver and just.
Bzzz. All right.
What?
So you jam your thing in, and what the person formerly known as System Administrator Error just stops moving completely. The sensor things kind of coming out of the sockets of its mouth just kind of stop flopping around. And as you do that, the door closes, but not before you see kind of something made of the same sort of metallic and like bone combination as the kind of stuff connecting the captain's like legs and torso section together, like dart out and stabs you real quick. But then that is chopped off by the door.
Oh.
So it
Before
stabs
it
at him, or it already stabs it?
No. So it like as like the thing flops down and you kind of like, I'm assuming you probably like pull the captain or push the captain through, or not the captain, the push the captain through.
We push air.
Cephas is like, wait, what? No,
Get him
like,
in
the
there.
administrator.
Sacrifice!
Sacrifices were made. You push the.
Tell my wife.
Tell my wife hello.
You.
You push the thing out, and as the door is kind of like sliding shut, you see like maybe like a tendril of metal and like bone and maybe like tendons or something like kind of dart out, and it like stabs you maybe kind of right here, just like just above your pectoral muscle, and then that thing gets chopped by the door as the door closes.
Damn.
Well, son of a bitch, that teaches me to be a creative.
Oh my, can we attempt to scan his wound for poisons?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
injuries?
Yeah.
Dr. Amber,
This is your field of expertise. I don't think you need a roll for that.
Girl, I'm taking a picture of my stabby.
She's a
Yeah, I'm
She's
trying to like document this.
she's a degree holding PhD person, so I think if she scans, I think if anyone scans actually, they're gonna find there's no poison, but there's like a kind of there's some sort of slowly growing chunk of nanites in your system.
Nanobots?
Yeah.
Oh no? Hello?
And they
Hello,
don't-
hello, what? What do you see?
Well, you see.
Remember when we watched Terminator and you said it'd be kind of cool to be half robot? Well,
Like, yeah, he's kind of not wrong. There's
That's
like
the last time I watched classics movies with you, Administrator. Take it out! Take it out! Take it out!
can we take it out? Do we have the tools for that?
I think maybe on the ship you'd be able to use you'd be able to whip up like an anti, like you program your own nanites to kind of combat this, and just give them like a slightly larger dose to kind of overpower them. If someone's gonna do that, I think that would
more
be
than happy to assist.
yeah. So I think Angel, if you want to
assist.
yeah, no, if you want to roll,
Okay.
you can roll 3 dice because you would be prepared and you're an expert. So you've got
Right.
Ellie helping you, and you're an expert, so you can whip that up. Is there anything anyone else wants to do while they're kind of making the nano vaccine.
There was that computer console on the far left side.
Yeah.
Can you go check that out?
Yeah.
While they're making the nano vaccine.
Absolutely.
I got 533.
533. Okay. So I think you absolutely succeed. The gel works immediately. And then, do you have the game up by chance or no?
I do.
Okay. So you see that kind of like list of questions underneath the stressful mess. If you want to figure out a question that you want to ask, like hella specific.
Wait,
about
do
your-
I only get one even though I rolled 2 3?
Yes, you only get one because I'm a stingy, jerky DM.
That's fine. Completely understandable.
So
Okay.
while you're thinking of that question real quick, we got I think Cephas and I guess maybe Cad checking out the computer console. What was it that you were trying to do there?
Well, what do we see when we get there?
I think it's pretty straightforward. It's a kind of if you were like looking at it from the side, whoops, stuck on. If you're looking at it from the side, it would kind of look like the console kind of stuck out, like keyboard style. So if you're like kind of standing in front of it, just kind of like that, and then up top is an array of different screens. There's probably like a main screen turn on, and then like some supplementary screens for like status, station warnings or news, and then like maybe like a general like net, like local net posts, like a forum that just kind of constantly scrolls up or whatever.
Okay. Is there any way to release the lock on our ship from this console? Any sort of docking procedures, override, that sort of thing?
Give me a visceral mess, and then I'd say since you're an administrator, you're an expert, so you get 2 dice.
Okay.
Kat, is there anything you'd like to do while he is kind of hacking the net?
Is there anything like showing on the screens right now?
Yeah,
I mean, are
actually,
cameras active or?
I think like he can. So this is probably set up in a way that like you can. It almost be like multiple keyboards or multiple interaction points, so you could like he could be doing that while you kind of check on other stuff. So I think you can probably. I don't know if you can access maybe station-wide cameras, but you can definitely get like a station map, and you could probably access that station local net forum kind of thing, to kind of figure out any sort of information. So here's the thing, since you're doing that, and it's pretty simple to just find that information. I'll draw the map. You want to tell me what you find on those forums about what happened? Feel free to just jump in and slap anything in. Otherwise, I'll be like, hey, this is what happened. If you want.
I got a 4 and a 3 for my roll.
4 and a 3. Okay, so that's one major success, right? Right. So your number is 3, right?
Yep, 3.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what happens is you find out that you're going to have to power down the station AI to release the docking clamps manually. But as you find that information, I guess like the subset of that system kind of information locks you out, so you're not able to access that information or maybe any information about system functions anymore, or like the station's functions anymore.
Very
but
sus.
I will draw a map that Cad has found.
DM, am I back up and running, or am I still...
Yeah, you're good to go. You've absolutely found yourself a stable person.
Okay, is there any way that I can access the remains of error and see if I can glean any information from her.
Oh yeah, totally. Give me a visceral mess check. But before I do that, Amber, what was the question you wanted to ask about the general situation since you got a rousing success?
Yay! I wanted to ask, what should I be on the lookout for?
What should you be on the lookout for? I think you need to be on the lookout for, I would say some sort of, maybe, equipment that could deliver high energy electric pulses, because that's the quickest way to disable nanites in somebody's system, is to kind of just give them a quick jolt, but that it could also be used. So like your engineer QB's got something like that kind of handheld, but it's not going to be good against like if you happen to encounter a lot of these things. But that's definitely
Right.
something you want to be on the lookout for. If you could find like some sort of industrial arc welding thing or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'd like to relay the information I learned to the rest of the party. Just
Yes.
gotta shut down the AI.
It's sussy AI.
Shut them down and we get to go home.
Shut it down.
Shut it down and I can go home to my mansion.
All right. So, oh wow, she's one of those doctors. So this is gonna be your ship right here,
Oh, fancy.
the Renity. This central thing was that column, which is the kind of elevator, and also houses the command station up top and the computer core on the bottom, and then these are all the different cargo sections. There is another craft, like almost on the opposite side of the Taurus that's docked, and then this thing in the center is just like a walkway that goes kind of all around the whole inside of the Taurus, kind of like a walkway in between all of the levels. And then these are hallways to the central core, which you can access elevators. And that's what Cad found in his quick search. Also, Cad, was there anything that you said that you noticed in those local net forums? Anything that maybe in the past few days people posted?
I would say the only thing that I saw was just that another ship came in and docked
Okay.
a couple days ago.
What type of ship? Harken back to those maybe descriptors from before. We've got advanced, barely running, commercial, criminal, exiled, military, privately owned, scientific, small, hiding, huge, sentient.
I would say like a kind of sentient, barely running
Nice. I like
kind
that.
of ship.
Okay, cool. So it was like maybe like either like someone who was uplifted and their brain was kind of put in a spaceship, or it was just like a programmed AI running like deep space stuff or whatever, but it was barely running and maybe docked for repairs or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of limped its way in whenever it came in.
I like that.
Elderly transformer.
An elderly transformer.
Perfect. The cube.
The cube. Yeah, that's actually I'm gonna call the ship
Cube.
no, that's too on the nose. Let's call it
Yeah, don't call it Bork or you'll get sued.
I'll call it
The box.
the Sphere. No
The
relation.
box
No
of
relation to the
air.
Michael Crichton novel.
Miracle.
In subsequent film.
Yeah.
Film.
That film wasn't bad. I mean, maybe if you kind of detracted from the book, or if you were not like nitpicky about it not being super like the book, then I think it was an okay sci-fi movie. As movies
Been a
go.
long time.
Yeah, right. All right. I just remember me reading the book and just being like locked in, just like, oh my god, what happens next? This is such a
Yeah.
thriller. All right. So, was there anyone? Sorry, did I skip anyone's stressful mess rolls? I think. Actually, yeah, Papa, you got a 3 on yours, right? On one of your rolls.
Yes.
So you
did.
get to tell me, or you get to ask me a question, and I will answer you as honestly as I can.
Let me think. Let's see here. How many of those Terminator-style creatures did I think I heard? Because I heard a
Ooh,
bunch of them.
excellent
on the-
question.
I think you definitely heard, probably in the neighborhood of like a dozen or so, like with a range of error of plus or minus 2. Like just like in your experience of shuffling or walking feet, that's probably about the amount of people you heard. I say people lightly, but you know, it might have been people. You don't know. You didn't see in that dark corridor.
Okay. In that case, I'm still by the computer terminal. That
Yeah.
broadcast, that automated message that was broadcasting, is there any way to change that?
Oh, change the station-wide message.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me Visceral Mess. Are you getting any help? I think.
I did roll a 6.
GG.
Well, you said that the
Well, if he
it
has,
is
if you have,
part-
oh, so go ahead,
Oh,
cover.
sorry, I was just gonna ask if you said that previously human was part technology, right?
Yeah.
So mother was kind of an inventor of sorts. So I feel maybe I have a lot of secondhand technology with my number being knowledge of technology being a 5. So I'm wondering if I could scan the part that broke off and find anything interesting about it.
Okay. I think this is
After
what.
after the captain is done with his
So this is what QB was wanting to do, right? I think QB, you said that you wanted to kind of like examine what you could.
Right.
So let's do 2 things real quick. Let's do QB. You can roll for that, and then Ellie can give you an additional dice, which would give you, I think. I'd say you're an expert since you're like an engineer, so you can roll 3 dice, and then if after that QB comes over with Elliot and helps Cephas, you could probably roll 3 dice for that. So you got that 6, Cephas.
I got
If you want to roll 2 more dice
6,
after that.
4, and 3.
6, 4, and 3, and your number is 4, correct? Okay, I think you can glean from the information there, QB, that the whatever it was that transformed this person was some sort of maybe like medical device, and that it was given to this person 2 days ago, and that they started functioning in this form about a day ago. And you get to ask me a question. Papa, go ahead and make me those 2 extra die rolls if you hadn't already.
Got a rather devilish roll. Got 6, 6. Okay.
Oh, you got 3 6s?
I got 3 6s.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Whoa!
That's
Satan.
kind of sus.
that was a bad roll for you, right? Or
Yeah, no, that's if none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong, and I tell you how things
Yep.
get worse.
have Have
So
I
I th-
helped him yet? Can I help him still? And
Yo, that was
That's what
huge.
the
That was
help.
yeah. That was because normally you roll one dice. You get to add an additional dice if you're prepared or get help from somebody, and then you get an additional dice if you are like a professional in that kind of thing.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think as soon as you try to, since you had already been locked out of kind of like a section of station functions, and you're trying to change something that the station AI is probably directly in control of, the whole screen just goes dark, and 5K U77 comes back. And is like, warning, tampering with station functions will result in aggressive action. You have been warned. And I think a kind of orange, kind of pulsing light kicks on in the bay. And that's a kind of like maybe like yellow alert in Star Trek kind of thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if there's a sound. I don't think there's like a klaxon. There's just like the lights come on and it's just kind of pulsing that like yellow, like.
It's not a good sign.
Yeah.
It's the task in Among Us that happens.
It could be.
when
It could be.
goes off.
It could be worse. It could be worse. Wait, what am I doing? I want to keep that there.
I fear that we have tripped the alarm, Captain.
Yep. About to wake the assault Rubas.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. Just
I don't know
saying.
that Roombas are equipped for assault, but I have seen videos on the YouTube where people have attached knives to these Roombas.
Do you think if I DJ loud enough, the vibrations of the sound is going to break them?
Are you what's that guy from Futurama, the worm?
Yeah.
Slurms McKenzie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you just gonna party until the
Yeah.
yeah.
Put them up. So hot.
Literally raises the roof. All right, Cad, what are you doing during all this shenanigans going on?
Well, I would say probably the first thing I say is, well, I don't think we made Era's mom very happy.
No.
I would say probably based on the map that I found, I would say we probably either. Well, I don't know. I'm just a civilian, so I'm trying to figure out how much stuff I would know.
Let's say you're I'll give you honorary like adventurer title, like maybe like you.
Nathan Drake. Alien.
Yes. Let's go.
Maybe yeah, alien Nathan Drake, exactly.
Oh,
I think
I'm
like
for this. Let's go.
I think like you either put yourself or find yourself in situations that are kind of messed up quite a bit. So I think your expertise is kind of being in situations where you're like, I gotta get out of here, or I know how to solve this problem, kind of thing. So you're just kind of
Right.
like, you maybe know what to do in a lot of situations. You're kind of like jack of all trades or whatever.
Okay. So in that case, I would probably say, well, if we can't get the thing to behave from this console down here, there's got to be another one that's going to listen to us.
Good point. Good point.
And that's a very good point.
And with that, is there a chance I could attempt to hack or turn off the alarms?
Hack or turn off the alarms? Yeah. So the console here has been shut down. So the whole thing is down. Tell me how you would connect to the system again. This isn't like a you better tell me how you connect it. This is like you're describing how you connect to the system. And it could be like think of any like Star Trek kind of situations where the ship's not working or something like that. Like what's another way they kind of interface with the computer, or like figure out how to fix things.
Throw cannon fodder at it.
Send a
Really
red shirt.
That.
Screw that. Be R2D2 and just have something that plugs in and goes.
Yeah, just maybe if anyone has.
Might
Yeah.
everyone look away for a moment?
I was gonna say, you just stick your hand out, just.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of hands.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't
it's
So
either.
like-
everybody turned away. It's like, whoa, hey there, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own.
I
I think
mean-
maybe if everyone, gives Ellie the
Can't do when you guys are watching. Hold on.
the privacy.
I am quite shy when I do my work, so if you could all just kindly turn away.
Yep.
Can't have an audience.
I like how Tom literally turned around in his chair.
Can I just here, just turned around and
What's your phone?
What a jerk.
posting it to Insta? Assuming that Instagram's still
No,
around.
Insta's dead, man.
She's over there
Insta's
like,
dead.
no, I'm not looking at all.
Or
Space
Ladies and
stuff.
gentlemen, the
No, no,
doctor
no.
is out of the house now.
There's space stuff.
I think that's a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, right. All right. So I think I'll give you an expert being an android, like in the hacking sense. So you get to roll 2 dice. Are you just like interfacing with like an outlet or something, or just like finding some sort of maybe like
sure.
cracking
I
open
op-
the keyboard and like
Yeah.
literally?
I was thinking of cracking open like a panel beneath like a console or something and
Nice.
finding wiry stuff back there.
I like it.
Trying to look like I'm working with my hands like a normal human, while also my the tip of my finger opens and a I guess wire appears and I try to connect it to the console.
I was about to say, are you doing the thing from like Ghost in the Shell, where the hand splits into like 20
Sure,
hands?
yeah,
and just,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the whole keyboard.
Yeah, kind of, maybe not as intense. So
Maybe
let's
like a
see.
slow typer for robots, so it splits, but it's like one finger at a time. You just have one finger over every key, but you're just super slow.
Old school typewriter.
Hear the long ding, and you let it slide it back.
This is some
Space
beta
effect.
technology, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you said I could roll 2, right?
Yeah, you can roll 2.
Okay, so of course, but I rolled a 1 5 and 1 6, so I don't know if that matters.
Okay, so your number's 5, so you do get a
Right.
success.
Yay!
So I think what happens is you do manage to. So the lights do turn off. So there's no warnings. There's no whatever.
Okay.
But I think.
Very dark in here.
Yeah,
Hang
but
on,
I think
guys.
I think that's literally what happens. Like you end up shutting off like all the lights.
I got this.
Yeah. So there's no. I mean, to
Well,
be
I-
fair, you can use your universal device as a flashlight. I'm sure,
Exactly.
right?
That's what I was thinking.
It's a
Well, I
it's a
have appeared
universal
to-
device.
I appear to have turned off the alarms, but I've unfortunately also turned off all lights.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
Apologies.
Gonna
I recommend pulling out our universal devices, which also act as flashlights.
I'm just picturing Cobra playing the hacking from Mass Effect, like, oh, no, I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it.
Oh no. Well,
Alright.
shit.
So what is the plan now? I think Cad had mentioned, what was it, like, you told them, I mean, you kind of showed them. I'm assuming you probably took a picture of this map or whatever, so it's there for you guys to kind of like retrieve, and then whatever information you gleaned from the forums or whatever. But was there anything specifically that you were trying to get the rest of your crew to do, or?
Well, I'm trying to get the doc to come over here since I figured out, that there was a medical device.
Oh, right,
And-
yeah.
So wanted her to come over and look at this medical device.
Oh, well, no, you basically, I think what happens is you interfaced with whatever got chopped off, and gleaned whatever information, like data, was on, like, the nanites or whatever tech that was chopped off from that, like, tentacle thing that stabbed you. And I think
Okay.
from that you probably figured out the whatever that was on the opposite side of that, or whatever was attached to on the other side. That's what was. It was caused by a medical device 2 days ago, and that it's in its present form from 1 day ago. Whatever the present form is now. Oh, side note, thank you for reminding me. There's loud banging coming from the other side of the door. Maybe 5 or 6 times as worse as last time.
Oh.
And answering it. However,
No.
Go
you
away.
said I did have a question. Was the medical device sentient?
Yeah, I think it was definitely probably attached to or a byproduct of the sentient chip that's attached to on the other side.
Alright. Dr. Selfie! Dr. Selfie, come here, please.
My name is Amber. But sure.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Selfie, come here and take a look at this.
I mean, what am I looking at?
You're looking at a medical device which is sentient that has been. What's the H for?
I'm not good at this. I'm hungover.
Really? Really?
That's where my stash went.
Hang on.
Oh,
Out of his back
He
pocket.
didn't hide it very well.
Clone did
Out of
my
his
6.
back pocket, he produces
Oh,
his whiskey. We're all gonna fucking die.
sorry.
Just, okay, I'll take a look at it. What the fuck is that you're drawing?
It's the
Is
Is
bottle.
that a
Well,
beaker?
It's the
Do
bottle
I still get
that you drank from.
Do I still get a
Oh.
question? Since
Yeah.
I got my exact
Makes
5.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh wait,
So-
did you get an exact 5? I thought you said you got a 1 and a 6.
No, I got a 5 and a 6.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Does that change the outcome of what happened then?
Yeah, I think the
That's
lights kick back on.
Yeah, nice.
You're like,
okay.
oh
She,
yeah,
she
no.
like leans over the console, kicks it real quick, and then the lights come on.
Yeah.
Fonzie,
That
you
didn't
know?
work. Okay. So I got.
Now it's working.
So since I got an exact 5, and what I really want to do is, what is the best way to hack into the AI, or otherwise take control of this ship so we can get docked out? Or is that too broad?
That would definitely be direct access to the core. Most of these sort of ship-to-ship function things and station AIs are going to be protected from exterior hacking, and your most likely successful way to hack that would be to directly interface with the core itself, which is on the bottom of that the central kind of pylon, or I'm not sure how to describe like that. It's the central core thing of the torus of the space station. This was the station. It's in the bottom here of the central part. So the top here is like the command center, and the bottom is like the station core.
Are
Gotta
there
get the
any like
tip.
vents beside, or any way otherwise outside of this room but the door that's being banged on?
I mean, you
Any-
could check because you already asked your question.
True that. Yeah. Can I look around since the lights are on and all for some?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, my bottle.
My boobs.
Oh.
I asked you for a dollar sign on it. I need to feel expensive. Hilton
$3.
collection, yo.
If that's the case, it should be $3, huh?
Well, no, it's the future, so it's new yen.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I think
Or,
I
you know,
interrupted.
New York.
Was the future where the Yankees took over the world?
No, it's the in Shadowrun. Their money is. Sorry, I should have drawn it better. It's
No, it's
I
fine.
think it's.
Couldn't win
like,
baseball. World
Still,
domination.
it's
I
like
think it's like
New York.
this,
Oh, okay. That's
think.
casual.
or no,
Okay.
maybe it's just like this. So it's supposed to be like $1 or whatever, but it's like. with
That's
the-
a yen sign.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just a straight yen sign, right? Yeah, I think there's like
Yeah.
an N on it too, so it's like New Yen or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played that game.
Yeah, you had it right. It's like the Y that has the 2 lines through it.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Also, I can look for vents after Tom and Angel are done because I interrupted.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think they were just
Do
talking
what you
about.
gotta.
They were just talking about booze. All right.
I was
so-
talking about my bottle not feeling expensive enough, so.
I just want to pop bottles.
Exactly.
I
Popping
think
them
so. We got the
hard.
computer. The computer thing is here. You got the entrance here. You got your 3 door sections. I think you see some vent panels in the ceiling here, and above here, and you see like an access panel on the far wall here and on the wall over here. So you've got 2 like kind of vent sections like in the ceiling on opposite sides, as well as 2 access panels on the far sections.
When you say like access panels, is that just like a?
I think probably like for any sort of repairing situation,
Got it.
it's kind of like a maybe 3 foot high by 3 foot wide panel that can be like removed and to access stuff behind the wall. Like any sort of machinery, that sort of stuff. Actually, you probably find those on the floor as well.
Oh, cool. And you said the core was at the bottom or the tippy top?
Okay, yeah. So you guys are in this section, which is like each one of these is like a loading bay,
Mhm.
kind of like almost identical to the ones that you're in right now. This area in the center is like a big hallway that just kind of connects that you could walk through and access. These are hallways to the central section, and the central section here has elevators that go up and down.
So the banging is coming from that hallway that you just
Yes,
pointed
yeah.
out earlier.
So that would
Got
be
it.
like,
Got it.
so it's like right here. Outside the door.
Oh my. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh.
Crabs.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
No.
Let me
Why? Do not
Let
do
me
the crap. No.
Man, Zoidberg looks real mad.
We're not doing the crab.
Young
sword.
lady.
Alright. Hey,
Don't swarm me with crabs.
QB's
please.
going up to the captain, and it's like, we're up to date here. These people or things have been implanted with medical devices which are sentient about 2 days ago. I know our little adventurer, he said that there's got to be another computer down someplace. God, this kills me to say it, but he's right. We're going to have to find the other computer so we can jack into it and tell it to let us go.
Whoa, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I mean, I guess.
I kissed the mother of my children with that mouth. How does that work?
Ooh.
Given that the door is compromised, I advise we may need to traverse through the vents.
And the vents can fit a humanoid-sized person.
Yeah, this is the station's like environmental system, so there's absolutely and you know what? It's not going to be any of that like stereotypical sci-fi like crawling our way through vents through the hole. I think like you'd almost be able to sit like cross-legged in these and you wouldn't hit the ceiling. Like there's that much room in them. So like
Okay.
you're still having to crawl. But you could like it's not
You're not
uncomfortable.
claustrophobic.
Yeah,
No.
like
No.
yeah, this is the future.
I
It's
I
like
don't
yeah,
need to remind
make
you
those
about
vents
aliens,
huge.
do I?
Yeah, right.
It would be like that scene from Alien.
That's how Dallas went.
Just crawling through vents, you know, casually.
Casually crawling through the vents.
I will casually crawl. Okay. It's good
Do
workout.
we have any weapons
Yeah.
besides stun?
Well, no,
Anything
that's the thing.
lethal or-
Everyone has a variable beam pistol set to
Mhm.
stun usually. So there's probably a lethal setting on there or like a I don't know if there's a vaporized setting, but you know, you could always try it.
Can I use my mechanical skills to change the stun to vaporize?
Oh yeah, no, there's a vaporize setting. Like I'll just say that.
Like you just turn the button.
I'm gonna
and go.
say it probably doesn't, like, if you're gonna vaporize like metal, you'd probably have to like be firing for a bit, kind of like a blowtorch kind of like situation. Like you wouldn't just be able to be like blow and just like shoot it and the whole like section of wall is just gone or whatever.
Could QB like overclock the guns?
Oh shit.
Really make it vaporize or no?
Yeah, I mean if you and the engineer want to work together, one of you can roll 2 dice for that. I feel like
He wants to overclock the laser setting to.
Yeah.
I would also be happy to assist with
yeah,
doing so.
absolutely.
Maybe
So
I'm leaving that to you.
give me that 3 dice. Visceral Mess if you want to overclock your weapon.
All of us?
You want me to go? Who's got the better roll?
Yeah, are we doing all the weapons or are we just doing one at a time? Let's say if you succeed on one weapon, you can do it to all the weapons.
1, 4, 4.
1, 4, and 4, and you were a 4, correct?
Correct.
Hey.
Yeah, I think absolutely with both your technical brains put together, you're like, oh well, let me just do the and then just crank the. And I think like it's literally like, has anyone had an RC car before?
Yes.
You know the thing on the underside that you click to adjust the steering, like if it's leaning too far to the left or too far to the right, you literally like open the panel and you just click it like click like as far to the right as you can go. And I think like it'll definitely, the highest setting will be like vaporize for like the good vaporize for all of these. But
Good shit.
But I think it would definitely drain the power a lot faster, so you'd be looking at probably far less shots than you'd normally be able to fire.
Right.
So you could probably instantly kill something. But I think you probably have in the neighborhood of, depending on how much energy you had in them already, maybe like 2 or 3 shots apiece.
Do we have
How
more
many shots would we
ammunition?
have for stun?
I think your stun setting now is probably kill, if on the overclocked one.
So we have a limited number of kill shots.
Yeah, you probably have more like standard kill shots. Whether that works on those things or not, who knows?
Up high, QB.
Greetings. You don't have to say hello every time. Oh yes, of course.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
are we
more
only
ammo on
overclocking
the
one
chip?
so far, or?
Yeah, that's the question. I think anyone that wants to can have their weapon overclocked. And then otherwise you just have like a regular, the regular weapon. So if you want to, feel free to. Actually, let me get a visual on that. Anyone that wants to overclock their weapon, raise their hands. Tom's is already overclocked, so we got Captain and Adventurer and oh, okay, yes, everyone but the doctor apparently.
He has a Hippocratic oath, okay?
I
You know
swore
how-
an oath not to vaporize anybody.
I don't need to set it to extra stun because I'm already extra stunning. Okay.
Coming with the fire. Alright,
I know, right?
so
Let
the
me just vicious mockery my way out of here.
best D&D spell ever, by the way.
Yeah.
How much damage does it do? It does psychic damage.
Yeah.
Your outfit sucks.
Your mom's a whore.
My brain. All right.
That's so last season.
Oh my god, why did
Yeah,
it hurt so
pretty
much?
Pretty much.
All right, so you guys were headed into the vents, correct?
Yeah.
Over?
All right, so I think we're gonna get into the vents. Are you going on the left or right side? I guess it doesn't super matter, but
Well, I guess we can't really distinguish where the bulk of the banging is coming from. can
yeah.
we?
So I think like
Okay.
regardless. So let's just say somebody pick left or right. I guess.
Right.
Right.
Captain?
Okay. So I heard right first. So we're going in the right vents. We are about an hour and 30-ish in almost. So let's go ahead and take our first break. Let's say about 10 minutes bio break. Definitely grab yourself a snack. Everybody should be chowing down on something. Snackety snack. I'm going to I think go to my standard be right back screen, and then when we get back, I will chat into Discord because I'll have my mic muted for the stream. So 10 minutes puts us at about I think 10:08 Central Standard Time. So whatever the your hour is, your next hour plus 8 minutes will be when we get back. If we all get back earlier, when you're back into Discord, go ahead and wave at me, and I will start the stream back. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. So I'll keep my Discord mic on, but if you guys could mute, thank you.